Hello everybody, this is Antiqua Lisha, and I'm the CEO and founder of Your Own University, and this is the glimpse into my own university, and it is day 62. I'm going to get the number right today. So I'm actually at this coffee shop that when I was in college I spent a lot of time at. I actually worked next door for a bit, and I'm looking at the beautiful flat irons. And last night I got to go out and I got to see old friends, and really I got to hear about how I've touched people's lives and vice versa and share that. And that was yesterday's message, just really opening up to that, and that came back full circle for me. But what also came up for me is this part of like running away, and how often we run away from who we are, or our history, our likes, our dislikes. We judge ourselves, we judge others, and then we run away from the truth of the matter. And there have been a few things that have come up this week that I definitely ran away from. Here, I definitely judged myself around here, for better or for worse, that I've shamed in my own life. But they're part of my history, and they're part of history that's never ever going to leave, and they're part of my personality too. And it's not all something I'm going to share, because this is an internal process and I'm in the middle of it, and that's something very special and sacred for you when you're doing this process, to allow what comes up to permeate, to get really clear and beautiful. And some days it's like, oh, I get it, it's clear, and other days I don't. So for my own university today, as I reflect on what I have been denying in my life that are just true, it's just facts, things about myself, and that if reclaimed, it may or may not look as good or look as pretty. But it would look as truth for myself. And I think it was a couple weeks ago that I was talking about looking good and doing things to look good and doing things to fit in. And it's not, what I'm talking about today isn't looking good to the outside world or looking bad to the outside world. I mean, the outside world tends to know all these things about me that I'm feeling and noticing now. But so I've left myself in the dark a little bit around it. And what I can do by accepting it, by loving it, by opening up to the truth of the matter, is I can then shine light on it for myself, and no longer hide from myself, no longer stay in the constant state of running away from some things that in the past I thought weren't so pretty, or weren't so I don't even know if they were unacceptable. I judged them. I judged myself, like I said in the beginning of the video. I judged myself, and I judged, and I made it mean something negative, which it really isn't. And I then have denied these pieces of myself for a long time, except to certain little pockets. And I get to accept those things now. And this is a beautiful piece of coaching, and why I coach is because we get to accept these things that we judged, that we labeled, that we wanted to hide and run away from, that are truly part of us, and then integrate them into our lives again. in a way that's powerful and impactful and beautiful. And the truth is beauty. Beauty is truth. And I love that Tara Marino says that, and whoever she's quoting who said that, she always says who she's quoting, but I forget who it is, so I'm quoting her. But beauty is truth, and I really believe that. And the more of your own personal truth that you can hold and love and care for, the more things are great. So there was a part of my life that I worked at a great salon. I was doing wonderful things. And then I wanted to get out of the hair business. I was going to college. And I worked at this place right here. So I'm gonna kind of out myself right now, because this is my own university. And this is something that I've been ashamed about. But I really liked the coffee. I worked there, moved from a high-end salon to great clips, and I had fun, and I met some great people, and it was really laid back, and all I did was that. But it is a piece of myself that I denied and I judged, and I felt a little ashamed of, because I wasn't working in the high-end salon, and it's part of my history. So there's that. So what in your life, the big question of the day is, what in your life have you felt a little ashamed of? Little, like you didn't feel too great about it and when it was happening, but maybe now you look at it and you're like, hey, that was actually kind of a cool experience, but you're still denying that because of a previous judgment on yourself. I welcome you to take that back into your life and reclaim it today and let go of any shame, because all pieces of you are amazing. Love you much. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.